Hey everyone, Amazing Libertarian back again. Today I want to talk about why I think the Big Bang Theory actually relies on a supernatural being or a deity of some sort to be true. Basically, the Big Bang Theory is that there was a small ball of extremely hot matter, extremely tiny, and that ball of matter then began to expand into what we now have as the universe, and it will continue to expand for all of eternity. But the problem I have with that is what actually created that super hot ball of mass? How was that even put there? And what was the purpose of it being put there? Matter cannot be created or destroyed except by some supernatural deity if you were to believe in that. So how was that matter even created to begin expanding? And what is that matter expanding into? What is the universe expanding into? And the idea that because the universe is expanding now, it must have been extremely small at one certain point, and therefore that proves the Big Bang Theory, is completely wrong based off the basic building blocks of matter, which are atoms. Atoms are completely random. No trends can be found in science or in history because of the randomness of the creation of Earth based off of the Big Bang Theory. And so, if it's completely random and you can't find any trends, how do we know that the universe has always been expanding just because it's expanding now? The Big Bang Theory completely relies off of the fact that at some point there was some sort of matter, but that's basically what the creationist theory is that, or a creationist belief is that there was God and he created matter. The Big Bang Theory is that there was no God, but matter was still there. It's the same faith system that we have to believe that there is a God, and atheists have to believe that there was matter. Truthfully, I find it easier to believe that there was some sort of deity involved in the process. I don't think that just randomly some matter began expanding and somehow compounds formed and somehow life formed, and then that life grew smarter and bigger and better until you got humans. I find that extremely hard to believe, especially with the fact that there's really not a lot of evidence to support that. There are, carbon datings, and I'm not saying that the Big Bang Theory isn't true. I think that the Big Bang Theory could be true, but I don't think it could be true without some sort of deity involved or some sort of God involved to create the Big Bang Theory in the first place. I don't discredit the idea of evolution as the creation of the Earth because there is some evidence to support it. But there's no evidence to support that evolution couldn't have happened with the help of some sort of God. Evolution, or the Big Bang, which led to evolution, couldn't have happened without some sort of God, because what created that mass? There is no answer for that except that there is a God that created that mass to create the Big Bang, to cause evolution, to cause humans. Personally, I don't care how the Earth was created. All I know is that God created it, and whether or not he used the Big Bang or he created it by the snap of his fingers doesn't really matter to me. I just go off of what the evidence is, and I haven't really researched into the evidence that much, but it's extremely difficult for me to believe that there was just some random ball of matter, extremely hot and dense, that began expanding and creating human life in some random way, in the perfect zone that we need to be in to get the right heat from the sun. And I was thinking about this, I haven't actually researched this, but why would life be created on Earth and not on the moon or on Mars? See, if evolution is about the adaptations for life to be created, then why isn't there life everywhere, even on the sun? If life is just based on adaptations by these creatures, then couldn't they adapt to extremely hot temperatures or to no water? See, why would life have to rely on oxygen or just water? Why couldn't life rely on extreme heat to survive on the sun? So why haven't we detected life forms randomly floating in space because they rely on the space? Based on evolution, there should be life everywhere because life adapts. And so if this life is created, the life should adapt to all sorts of environments and should be able to survive in any environment you put it in. So that's my ramblings about the Big Bang Theory, and if any atheist can answer some of the questions or respond to this video, that'd be great. Alright, see you guys.